Hey, welcome everybody. JFM Studios here to give you another one of these videos. Finally, we are gonna take a in-depth look of Jeff and Taylor episode 17, Bloo versus Carla. Wow, I remember drawing this back in 2021, and that was a very interesting summer. It took me all summer to draw this this comic from start to finish, and it's very good. And how finally we have a character that has their own showcase episode, and it stars Bloo. That's right. And Jeff and Taylor are in the background, literally in this cover, but they have their own little B plot, as you'll see later. But yeah, Bloo is a very popular character, and I just wanted to experiment with a character having their own little episode. I mean, there's a tiny bit of continuity or something, but we'll get to that when we see those panels. But yeah, I just wanted to show this because it's been a while, and with my last video just showing how I make those comic pages, I did feature a page from this episode. So I'm like, you know what? I think it's time for another let's look at video, because it's been a while. It's been a while. So yeah, I just want to show you guys my thoughts and processes, or whatever that word is. But yeah, this cover was fun to make. Why do Jeff and Taylor have green eyes? Well, you'll see later. But yeah, this was actually a redone cover. Actually, the original cover looked like this. I said it looked like this. Are you working? Come on. There we go. Sorry. But yeah. See, they're looking at each other more intensely. Jeff and Taylor are they still have the green eyes, but they're barely there. And of course, the interesting font choice. Bloo versus Carla. Yeah, I know. A lot of people, well, some people I bet don't like the change I made with my covers. That my covers look like this now. It looks more. I understand it if it looks more boring to you guys, but this, I don't think it works anymore. I don't know. I mean, I'll probably have this come back in some way, but when it comes to my comic covers, I just rather have this, But yeah, still fun. Anyway, first page. You see Bloo, Jeff and Taylor just walking, just by themselves, and a nice little gesture here. Taylor is playing with his strings, What a huge house this is. Boy, this reminds me of going on walks and when I lived in Helena. Actually, this looks like a neighborhood in Helena when I used to live there. Those walks were so fun. I loved it so much. A great way to exercise and just be peaceful, Now where I live, I can't really walk unless I want to, run into danger. And by danger, I mean moose. But I don't know. It's not the same, I live so far away from towns or from other houses, so it's not as fun. But yeah, this here is fun because Somerville is a fun place to be. But what's not fun for Bloo is high school. And this is a very nice high school. It's very realistic. That's because I probably looked at a reference. Definitely looked at a reference for the lunchroom here. And you see a whole bunch of kids, high school kids. Bloo sitting by herself. She always, sits alone in lunchtime. She has her blue thermos here. I don't know what's in it. It could be soup. It could be water. I don't know. Yeah, right here she is kind of nervous about her cousin Carla, visiting because it's been a while. She doesn't know. Oh, hey, here's Holly talking with her friends Robin and Nick. He's somewhere here. But who are these other kids? Well, I remembered. I was watching Attack on Titan, and let's see. Here is, I think it's Reiner. And here's, I think she's supposed to be based off of Anna. And here's the other kid. I forgot his name. Who was that guy? He was the original Colossal Titan. You see, he's wearing that Titan shirt that says "Big." Gotta love these shirts. See, but they're together, and this is just a kid I made up. But here's a Todoroki, or at least a kid who wants to be Todoroki, which is why he dyed his hair this way. You know, a bunch of random high schoolers just eating lunch, being themselves, having fun. What is this? Is this supposed to be Gary Oak? I guess it is. He's talking to this guy. He looks like a home movies character. Man, you can tell I had some fun. You know, this guy, he looks like a jock. A big football playing jock, but you know, deep down he's a nice guy. He's a guy you can trust with your life. You know, and this guy is based off of Paul Phoenix from Tekken. You know, he has that hair. He loves Paul Phoenix, which is why he, styled his hair this way. If Blue can have her hair the way it is, then why can't he have his hair this way? You know, that's just how it is. You know, that's the Jeff and Taylor universe. And here's this girl. I remember drawing her, and I wanted to make her unique. You know, she looks like a talkative type. This is Cowboy Kid. He dresses up like a cowboy every day, and no one says anything because, you know, that's his choice and it makes him happy. I guess this is supposed to be Zero from My Hero Academia. Yeah, or at least a kid who looks like Zero. Alright. So that was fun. So here we go. Here's Holly and Robin taking notice of Blue, you know. They share the same classes, but they don't really talk to each other until this day. This moment. Holly invites Blue over. You know, she wants to get to know Blue a little bit, but Blue, she has a reservation because she doesn't trust people that much. You know, it takes a while. I mean, it took Jeff and Taylor a bit to get Blue's trust. Yeah, she rejects the offer, and then she walks away. Holly, she's a very an innocent soul, you know, very similar to Taylor. I mean, she is based off of a friend I knew, the same name and everything, but their personalities are so different. You know, this Holly, cartoon Holly, is very naive, and she's a scaredy cat. But she for some reason she loves watching scary movies or something. I don't know. She secretly likes the thrill of being scared. Oh boy. So here we go. Trying to make this as real as possible. You know, there's a bus station, and I drew buses here. Trying to make Somerville a lively place, and you know, palm trees, because this is supposed to be in South, Florida, southern United States, and there are palm trees there, and this is Somerville, you know. Alright, so we got a random lady here, but here are two kids who look just like Deku and Uraraka from My Hero Academia. Oh yeah, I love that anime, you know. Bet it goes up when you bet on Jeff and Taylor. And here's Deontay Wilder to this day. To this day, it's Deontay Wilder before his fall. I mean, he was a good fighter, man. And then I guess got aged out. Lemon's so happy wherever she goes. Yep, here comes the bus. She's so happy. People walking out of the bus, and here's Carla. Looking good. I find it funny how I draw a character with their mouths open like this while they're not saying anything. I just find that funny. And right here. Hi Carla, you look taller. I try to simplify dialogue for my kids here, you know, because Lemon is supposed to be 7. She's not supposed to have like sophisticated, vocabulary. So right here we see that Carla's eyes look very different. They're bright green and not like Cassidy's bright green eyes. They're just big and bold, you know, because they're contact lenses. Alright, so we draw... excuse me. So we see Blue's house again. I remember I released the remake of Blue World, and yeah, 2021 was a Blue year. It really was, especially by the end of that year. And I'm not talking about the character, I'm talking about my life. But anyway, I'm talking about the comic here. So we see a little bit of Blue's house. That's fun. And right here, you see some tension between Blue and Carla here. Carla's like teasing her a bit, and Blue does not like to be teased. Not one bit. So here we actually see the titular characters, Jeff and Taylor. Oh my gosh, what are they doing here? They're gonna visit Blue and actually meet Carla for the first time. So Carla is not interested in meeting these two. So right here she hypnotizes them with her contact lenses. So that's of strange power. So she hypnotizes the boys into not wanting to see Blue and stare at a wall. And don't forget to breathe. That's right. These boys are gonna stare at a wall, breathe, and I assume not eat or drink anything. That's a slow death. Carla, is she a villain? Who knows? Actually, she was supposed to be a villain. If you saw my last video, you know. Well, I actually thought this was a funny line when I first wrote it in the script, you know. A couple Mormons I intimidated away with my sexual presence. Yeah. That's I admit it's funny. It's funny, you know. I try to be more loose with my humor. But sometimes loose can be too loose, you know, as you'll see in a bit. So you see they're eating dinner. Look at Lemon's little cup here. Where does she drink out of it? I don't know, but it looks cute. But yeah. It's very cool. So here we go. I try to be more loose with my humor, but it's so weird because Blue wants to watch a horror movie when Carla is like, horror, that's disgusting. Very inappropriate for young ladies like us. And then she says, I was just to watch a bit of online porn. You can watch if you like. And then Blue was disgusted and said, no, thank you. And then Lemon's like, what's porn? Is that a type of popcorn? Yeah, that's, I don't know, cringy, but like I said, I wanted to, you know, not care. Just write the joke and move on. But, yeah. Here we go. The boys are staring at a wall. And that's a very nice wall, you know. Has some nice artwork here. I guess that's a moon with stars. Very weird art in the Jefferson household, but here's the Celadon piano. The very famous Celadon piano. Why do they have that piano there? I don't know. But one bit of lore is that Cassidy would visit Jeff's house, and she would always want to play this piano. Just play something quick. You know, you remove the cover here, and then just go ham on it. So Cindy notices that the boys are acting strange. So Jeff says, wall, humph, and then I guess Cindy just walks away, being like, okay, weirdos. Yeah, and look at Blue's bed. It's actually a couch, but, you know, it's her bed, you know? And, you know, it's a little bit of a mess. You see here, you see her clothes here and there. You see, I guess this is a candle. Some weird stuff. Here's a little sketch of Jiro from My Hero Academia. What does this say? Glass bot? I guess it's supposed to say a glass bottle, but TT Sec. Glass bottle. That must be a good book. Here we go. Some band posters. Azer, Ruin Me, a skull, a sinking ship. Blue's got the vibes, man. She's got the vibes in her room. Alright, so here's Carla walking in with her hair down. This is wild for her to say. One of the actresses looked like you. You know, it's like, I don't know. Blue must be so insulted. Like, hey, there's a porn star that looked just like you. You know? So Carla suggests that that Bloo changes herself, just like how Carla changed herself. And oh yeah, more edgy humor, I guess. We see Bloo's underwear, and they're very modest. You know, in canon, Bloo's underwear is modest, like Calvin Klein modest. If you can say that, I don't know. I don't know too much about ladies' underwear. All I know is that a lot of them wear Calvin Klein. You know, and it's like the most basic of women's underwear. But you know, that's Waifu Loom. That's the brand I'm going with. And look at that Carla bending down. You see her booty. That's a trophy wife booty. Yep. Alright, so she tosses it. So yeah, here's the page. Here's the famous page that I showcased last video. You know, showing the step-by-step process. So it's a nice little establishing shot here. I love the angle. I love the colors. You see people in the background playing volleyball. That's some action right there. Look at this guy. He really smacked the shit out of that volleyball. And here's a girl just jumping, wanted to smack the shit to their side. And yeah, just young people having fun. I remember when I had fun. Anyway, let's keep going. Yeah. Okay, so right here, here's I thought this was funny. You know, just some geeks LARPing. And look, here's Mark. Mark was supposed to be a main character in Jeff and Taylor. He was supposed to hang out with Holly and Robin, but I replaced him with Nick. And, you know, because Robin, I felt like Robin needed a boyfriend, and, you know, Mark didn't really fit anywhere. But he does fit in the background, and he's a nerd, a proud nerd. He would get along with that jock from earlier, you know. He's like, bringeth thee on, good sir, but don't hit my glasses. Yeah, gotta love the plus 20 armor this guy is wearing. Yeah, that's that's kind of fun. So here, Bloo, you know, she can't control her emotions here because of the embarrassment. She catches the attention to many people. More Attack on Titan characters. Here's a Mikasa, and I guess it's supposed to be Eren. Here's that meme. It's the guy looking at Bloo. Oh man, here's Mark about to get hit with that Quasar sword. There's actually a big roll of you know, tube. Anyway, here's a 90s kid from the last episode, episode 16. Even the people in the background, I forgot this. Even the volleyball people, they dropped the ball and just looked at Bloo. Wow, that's some detail right there. So that's funny. Lemon is like, Bloo, if you're thirsty, why don't you drink from the fountain? Yeah, that's hilarious. I forgot how funny this episode is. And here's Sam. You can't have a Blue episode without Sam. No. She is a legit JNT villain. You know, she is a bully. You know, they're making fun of Lemon. And Blue's terrified of her. You know, even though she stood up for herself in episode 3, she's still scared of Sam and wants to avoid her at all costs. And this is why. You know, here she's you know, she's wrestling Blue or beating her up. And Carla's nowhere to be seen. You know, she's hanging out with some random jocks. You know, I gotta love this guy's hair. It's like a pigtail. And there, she's holding a Nerf. She's holding a Nerf football. You know, I'm surprised you don't see a bite out of it. I should have added a bite mark, man. It's a Nerf football. So here we go. Holly to the rescue. You know, when the time comes, she does. You know, she does get brave. And here we go. Here's my favorite running gag. Thump. Gotta love the angle. I love the trees too, man. Those are some nice looking trees. Yeah, and it's a running gag that Michelle and Kiki just carry Sam to the emergency room or something. Happened in a quickie. And I'm sure it happened in episode 3. Yeah. Anyway, so we see right here that you can tell that Blue is about to make friends with these 3. So they get along with Lemon right away. And so right here, Blue changes her mind and she tells them her story about how she turned, about her sad life, all that jazz. So they want to hang out. They want to have a little dinner date. So, where do they go? Where do they plan on going? Excuse me, sushi. Sakamoto Sushi, exactly. That's so weird. I remember when I first wrote this, it was, they mentioned sushi, and then later I just said they're going out to get pizza. And so my friend at the time, who was editing this, caught that, and they mentioned, hey, what's going on here? Is it sushi or pizza? And I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm such a dummy. So I changed it to sushi. I hope I did. But, yeah. There we go. Here's a cameo of my friend's, OC, wearing his weird shirts again. No games. Yeah, he's just relaxing on the park. Here we go. Right here, I feel I went a little too real with my dialogue because this is how I feel with my friends. I consider them my friends too, but I don't know. I'm starting to feel like I don't belong with them. I'm a bother, and this is how I generally feel sometimes with my friends. Like I feel like I'm not a. I wouldn't say permanent, but I feel expendable. Like, no one would feel bad if they lost me as a friend, And Blue, she says some real things, that's true. But people come and go, and I think they're tired of me. My gloomy self was too much for them. That's why they didn't visit me yesterday. They just forgot about me. And of course, Lemon just, she says this, because, she's trying to be rational here, even though she's just a kid. So Blue is like, she lies to herself again, says those boys got better stuff to do, and here we go. They're still staring at the wall, even though it's been a day. Cindy thinks it's some sort of weird internet game or trend. And of course, I added this randomly, holy man, because Jeff has to say holy man in an episode. It's random, but I was like, oh yeah. Jeff has to say holy man. That's his catchphrase. He has to yell it. And right here, I just couldn't find anywhere else. So he just yells holy man and no one cares. But we do, because it's a great catchphrase. And I gotta love Maria's cat smile. Alright, speaking of cats, here's Crazy Cat making his cameo with his little sailor hat. And here's, I guess another one of them LARPers wearing his wizard hat. And who is this guy? He's just supposed to be a Yu-Gi-Oh character, just sitting on a bench. So, Carla walks, and then Blue is like very mad at her, with good reason. So they have a little spat, and right here is a big reveal. We get to learn Blue's real name. And her birth name is Blair, like the Blair Witch Project. And Blue hates that name. Even though she hasn't legally changed it, it is, the name that her teachers call her. The first day of school, it's the name that her mom says whenever she's in trouble. So yeah. Carla just disrespects Blue's boundaries here. She's been disrespecting her boundaries since the beginning. And of course, here's David. Gotta add David here. The boys are getting tired. So David doesn't want to miss out on the fun. He wants to be internet famous by staring at the wall, because David's the type of guy that wants to join a crowd to be on the winning side of things. You're unbelievable, exactly. David. He's a follower, not a leader. So here we go. Nick driving in his Jeep Grand Cherokee with his weird grill. Just waiting for Blue. But here's Carla coming to mess things up as she hypnotizes them into hating Blue because she wants to hurt Blue's freedom. And here we go. Here's one of them panels where a character has their mouth open, not saying anything. In fact, Holly was supposed to laugh. Like I was supposed to have a laugh. That's like sound effect here, but I forgot to add it in. So when I saw this, I was laughing because Holly has her mouth open, not saying anything. So I'm like, okay, I'll just leave it here because it's unintentionally funny. But here's Lemon grabbing, a wagon with her favorite toys. Here's her giant lemon doll, Anna, a banana from that one cartoon. Here's Bondo from My Hero Academia, Toga from My Hero Academia, and I guess this is a shark. Because, girls love them stuffed sharks. So she sees the three of them waiting. So they snap out of their hypnotism whenever they see someone else. They can talk to Lemon normally, but if they were to talk to Blue or talk about Blue, then their eyes turn green again. Short stack blueberry pancake that nobody wants to eat. Damn, that's harsh, man. I don't know what I was saying, or what I was thinking. So here Blue is like, nice to see you again. Look at her. She was happy, generally happy, and now she has her feelings hurt. Holly, you with that link in the faces of evil chuckle. Alright, so Blue's almost having a panic attack here, and Carla's enjoying it. So, yeah, here we go. Sushi. There we go. But yeah, Blue finally caught on and knew this was Carla's doing. So they have a talk. And Carla tells Blue the truth of how she changed and how she got her eyes, or her contact lenses. Oh, look at this metamorphosis! No, it's Carla back when she was freshman or sophomore in high school, but she was a geek. She had those itty bitty eyes and glasses, so boys wouldn't pay attention to her. And look at this. Here's the mysterious contact lenses. Those green contact lenses, delightfully devilish contact lenses. 16 of them by Master Morpheus. Where in the heck did she get these? An online ad. Oh yeah. Oh, okay. Well, that explains it. But yeah, as soon as she put these on, she accidentally hypnotized a boy, and then she fell in love with that power. And here's the River City girls here for some reason. I just like drawing them. I love the game. But yeah, I drew them here. Who knew they went to Carla's high school? So here, she abused her power, made her bullies humiliate themselves, got free makeovers from beauticians. Yeah. Yeah, so, Carla has been doing bad stuff because she's making people do things against their will. And Blue tells her that's wrong. So they have a nice little conversation. I remember when I first wrote this, or should I say, when I first thought of this, these two were supposed to have a physical fight. like a big physical fight. But I'm like, well, as I matured, I was like, nah, let's not do that. Let's have them have a heart-to-heart talk. And here they are in the past. You know, I think this was Blue when she was in 6th grade, and you know how 6th grade went with her. It was awful for her. So, but you know, she did say that Carla back then was one of the highlights of her life here back then. So Carla takes out her contact lenses and she stomps on them, destroying them. So I wonder if these were the last of the 16. I bet they were. I bet. Which makes me think, where would she go if she needs a refill? You know. So it makes everybody that she hypnotized snap out of their trance, and so Lemon thought she did something, but so that's cute. So Carla comes out and she's gonna join them for a little dinner. That's sushi, not pizza. So here the ending. I couldn't forget about Jeff and Taylor, so I didn't. The ending is a bit abrupt, I know, but yeah, I just couldn't forget about the boys. So here, you know, we assume that Carla explained what she did with Jeff and Taylor, and of course Blue was like, "Oh my goodness, how can I be mad at them?" So yeah, this is a this is a nice little splash page. A final page. We see the boys sleeping. Get away from the wall. Yeah, they're having nightmares about it. But David's still staring at the wall. And he's like, "David, go home." And that's the end. End of chapter, or should I say, episode 17. Blue versus Carla, and Blue won. There we go. Hope you guys enjoyed it. It was a nice slice of life episode. You know, it has a little bit of magic here and there. You know, but it's nice. It's a nice little episode, especially for Blue fans. And it's very nice to look at these panels again. Like, there were so many funny things that I forgot I added there. So I had fun making this episode, and of course I had fun recording this little video, and I hope you guys have fun watching this along with me. I think I might as well make it into a YouTube premiere. Hopefully I get you guys watching live, because I know you guys like to watch me live. Okay, stop that. So yeah, with these little episode not previews, but these little let's look at videos. I want to do more of them. I want to do the other remakes, or I want to do the remakes, like episodes 1, 2, 3, 4. But I want to do it with other people. You know, like it's fun. It's fun to talk about these with another physical person in front of me, or watching with me. You know, I'll think about it. I'll probably invite somebody to watch to help me, you know, these videos, kind of like what I did with my friend Rosengard with episode 15. That was a fun one. So yeah, that's it from me, guys. JFM out, and I'll see you guys in another video next week. I'm trying to be more consistent, and I know it feels like I'm shouting into the abyss whenever I upload a new video, because it would get like a few, like a little over 100 views, and then it just stops there, you know. I don't know. I guess I gotta be more consistent with my uploads. But yeah, it's kind of just discouraging, but I'll try to be better. Okay, so that's it for me, guys. How long have I been recording? 34 minutes? That ain't bad. That ain't bad at all. Alright, so yeah, I'll see you guys in another video. have a wonderful rest of your day, and thank you guys for watching and reading Jeff and Taylor. Thank you for supporting my work, even to the lurkers out there, the guys who, you know, watch my stuff, read my stuff, but don't leave a comment. A shout out to you, because you know you guys are awesome. You don't know how awesome you are, for real. I mean, I'm a lurker too. It's one of my favorite channels. But yeah, that's what's. Yeah, I'll just shut up now and I'll leave you guys alone. Anyway, JFM out. See you guys next time. Bye bye.